Thanks for being here today. I'm Erin Dodge, Communication Specialist with Spokane County Library District, also known as SCLD. Today, I talk with Ron and Melissa from SCORE Spokane. They are both mentors, and they help new businesses and existing businesses do business better. You're going to want to stick around. Welcome, Melissa and Ron from SCORE Spokane. First question I have for you both is, what is SCORE Spokane, for those that don't know, and what does SCORE Spokane do?
Okay, well, first, I want to acknowledge our partnership with the library. We really appreciate it. They sponsor workshops, and
yes,
it's great. SCORE is a national organization sponsored by the Small Business Administration. We have over 10,000 mentors nationwide that we can tap into. And SCORE just celebrated its 60th anniversary.
Wow.
The acronym SCORE comes from the organization's original name, which was Service Corps of Retired Executives.
Oh.
Over the years, the membership changed from being retired to is now about probably 50-50 people retired and people that are still in business for themselves.
Okay.
And the Spokane chapter has celebrated its 53rd anniversary recently. We have 20 mentors, 10 of which are probably really active in doing mentoring. And ours are both retired and working. We see about 350 new clients a year.
And those clients, who are your core clients? Who do you see and help?
People wanting to start a business for the most part.
Yeah.
We're probably 90% people wanting to start business, and the other is 10% of people are already in business.
Okay.
That want to start, or they have some questions.
Right.
So.
Yeah. All right. So how much does it cost to get help from SCORE?
It's free.
All right.
Yes. The mentoring is free. The workshops are free. It's all confidential. There's also an amazing amount of online webinars
and
workshops that can be taken through the SCORE library.
Yeah. And we will have that link to the SCORE webpage in the description for this podcast.
Yeah.
So folks can look for it there.
Yeah. It's great. It's great.
And I know that the like you had talked about the partnership with the library. We sponsor one a month, and the topic changes every month.
Right.
And I feel like every topic is so helpful. So what are the common challenges though? Like what do you most see people needing help with?
Mostly somebody has an idea for a business and they're brand new and they don't necessarily know what the rest of it is. The idea is there. So the challenges are, do you know how much it's going to cost for you to start the business?
Right.
And what do you need? You know, what's your product? Who are the people that are going to be your clients?
Yes.
And so we typically start with a business plan for everybody because those have questions lined up that makes the person think about what do I really want to do? And is this going to work?
And I think when people think business plan, well, I don't know how to do that. So
right.
Can you tell me a little bit more, like just a little bit, like how does that work when they come to you?
That's
with all those
where
questions?
A mentor comes in.
Okay.
And we, follow closely with them, like to keep them on, a schedule, ongoing schedule. Maybe the first meeting is just talking about what they want to do and what their goals are. And we give them the business plan and let them go at it.
Okay.
And then the next meeting.
And it's kind of like it's asking questions, and then you got to really think about what those are.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we offer a number of workshops on writing a business plan.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
So yeah, that's probably the hardest part.
Yes.
It's getting a business plan.
Well, and then a business plan, can you talk a little bit, like, why do we need a business plan? What does it do for someone starting a business?
Well, first of all, it gets the idea out of your head and on paper.
On paper.
Yes.
Yes, that's really important.
And, a lot of the things, once you sit down and start doing that, some of the things you thought were great may not turn out to be so great.
Sure.
If you have to determine who your customers are and where are they coming from. I had a lady that wanted to start a fabric shop, and she said, there are no fabric shops in the Spokane area. And so we talked a while, and I said, well, why don't you go out and do a little research? I mean, who are your customers going to be? Where are you going to find them?
Right.
And we got together a couple of weeks later, and she said, well, it was probably a bad idea. First of all, people don't buy fabric from fabric shops anymore.
Yeah.
They do it on Amazon.
Right.
That's probably the reason there are no fabric shops in Spokane.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, those are the kind of things, on their application, they put down what they want to add, what their question is of SCORE. And as you get into it, their question, it really isn't what they want to know.
Okay.
Right.
My first question is how can SCORE help you?
Sure.
And often it has nothing to do with the question that they had on the application they sent in.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of dragging information out of them.
Sure.
Yeah, and another thing they don't necessarily think about is, how do I pay for this?
Right.
How do I get money? How do I get a loan? Can I get a loan? Can I even qualify to get a loan? That's probably a big factor, don't you think?
Right.
Or
money.
Once they get it on paper and they see what it'll cost, maybe they have to okay, I can't do this now. I can save for a year,
right,
and try then or something.
Well,
maybe.
And another fact is that they don't really know what their costs are.
Right.
Oh yeah. How if you've never had a business, how would you know?
Right. I had a client that was running a bakery out of her shop, out of her home.
Okay.
And she was doing okay, and but wanted to expand.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, well, I mean, what do you sell a pie for? Well, she sells it for $20. I said, okay, so how much does it cost you? I really don't know.
Okay.
So she went out and found an application that bakeries use to determine costs.
Oh, I see.
And when all the smoke cleared, her costs were $30.
Oh no. Oh no.
Losing money.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of things.
Well, and one of the things I think people don't think about is their time is a cost.
You bet.
So, I mean, of course, there's all the ingredients for the pie, but what about the time and, the wear and tear on your oven or, all that stuff. So,
right.
Yeah. It's
and
good stuff to think about.
We definitely encourage people not to drop it, if it's not the right time. Right. Keep the dream there, because it can happen.
Yeah. All right. Well, great. Let's talk a little bit about the upcoming workshops that the library is sponsoring. So starting in January and in the next couple of months after that.
Okay. Well, January.
Yes.
We have January 16th is setting SMART goals for your business.
And SMART is an acronym. It's not just intelligent goals. It means a specific thing, correct?
I don't know the answer to that.
I think it does. I remember T is for timely or something. I remember some of it. The M is measurable. The rest I don't remember.
And the next one is February 20th, and it's financial statement basics for a new business. And that happens to be a workshop I'm presenting, so I know a little something about that one.
Can you share just a touch about what people will learn in that one?
Well, I've talked to probably a dozen people in the last 8 or 10 months who have a great idea for a business, but they have absolutely no idea on the financial end of it.
Right.
They know nothing about a balance sheet or a profit and loss statement.
Right.
And the workshop really goes into the basics. This is an asset. This is a liability. This is net worth. Right. And
and if there's inventory and you got your costs and then what do you sell it for, and so
right.
Yeah.
Well, those are. It's a really basic financial statement information.
Okay. Nice. Sorry, I kind of cut you off. I think you were going to talk about or mention the next one.
Well, no, actually, that's all I have on my schedule for now is through February.
Okay.
A lot of people, too, will come that have already started a business.
Yes.
And they're not making the money they want to, or, to cover their costs. And they're using a credit card, mom and dad or a relative to get the financing. So we will help those people as well, not just the very beginner entrepreneur. ones.
Some other workshops we have coming up are strategies to identify and reach your target customer.
Oh, yeah.
That
That's
would be a good one.
important.
How to unlock the power of Google Ads.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Successfully starting a new business.
So you do have a whole bunch
I
more
know. There's
there.
a whole list.
Yeah.
Well, I know the library only sponsors one a month, but I know you guys have lots of different workshops throughout the months. And
all of our workshops are by Zoom now, so it makes it really easy to attend.
Exactly.
You can do it on your own. I mean, you set aside an hour of your day, and
right.
You don't have to drive anywhere or worry about parking.
Well, and one good thing is if someone doesn't have a computer at home, we have computers here. We even have laptops they can come in and check out while they're in the library, and they can go into like one of the conference rooms and watch the workshop. So, yeah.
And all of our workshops are recorded.
Oh, nice.
So if you're registered for the workshop and can't attend,
perfect.
You can
watch it later.
We can get you the recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, gosh, I should have told my husband that. We were talking about how he needs the SMART goals one. I'll make sure he registers this one coming up in January. And then if he can't make it this one, he'll watch the recording.
Yep.
We can sit down together.
And to get a list of, or to look at all of the workshops that are available, you can just do a search for score.org, and there's a button on it that says workshops. Yeah. And it lists all of the workshops that are currently available.
Wonderful.
Our Tuesday Memory Cafes at North Spokane Library are friendly, weekly gatherings that offer a community space for those navigating memory loss and their caregivers. Every Tuesday at 11 a.m., stop into the library to connect and participate in activities, all selected to promote mental acuity, health, and wellness. Memory cafes are a comfortable way to connect with other caregivers and people experiencing memory loss. Be part of something special where understanding and support go hand in hand.
And the ones you mentioned, I've heard of all those. There's also some like marketing and sales ones that you guys have done in the past. So if someone has like a sales heavy business where people are going out there and trying to make sales, you guys have workshops for that. It's really incredible. I feel like you cover all the bases
absolutely
for business. So and probably underutilized. You guys have a lot to offer, and we want to get the word out.
Yeah, it's surprising how many people do not know about SCORE. Yeah. So hopefully this will help with that.
I hope so. I hope it boosts people coming in and asking for help, because it's a great service you guys provide for sure.
And our area too, we not only do Washington, but we also cover Eastern Idaho.
Okay.
Northern Idaho.
Northern Idaho. So we have a pretty big area too.
Yeah. And are you up in like Stevens County or just mostly Spokane or?
Kind of the greater Spokane area. But I mean, we'll accept people from anywhere.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, and I know SCORE, like you said, it's nationwide. So people can look for SCORE in their area if they're not right here.
The way they get assigned is you put your zip code in.
Okay.
And that's the way they get assigned.
They'll pull it up.
You can go in to the website and view the mentors and view what their expertise is.
Okay.
And pick that mentor.
That's great.
So.
That's great.
Yeah, I have some clients that are across the country.
Okay.
So
that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So we already talked about this. Other ways they can get help from SCORE. So you said like go and look for the workshop, put your zip code in. You can find a mentor with the expertise you need. Do you have any local businesses that you kind of want to brag about how you helped them?
Sure.
Yes.
I had a business approach me. It's a successful lawn maintenance landscaping business, and just wanted some help on reviewing their financial statements. They weren't happy with the profit they were making, and maybe there was a way that I could help them with that. And we met probably 3 or 4 times on every other week, and solved the problem.
Okay.
And I've been a mentor with them now for about 2 years. We meet once a month. She just kind of bounces ideas off from me, and
that sounds great.
So that's kind of an ongoing relationship.
That's amazing. So like you said, like I think at the beginning you said maybe 10% are current businesses, and most are people who wanting to start a business. So current businesses who are like they want to expand or they want to be more profitable, they can come in and talk to you guys,
Absolutely.
set up a meeting with the mentor and get that help.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want somebody to, say, this, what do you think? I'm having this problem, or so it becomes a very, it's just very easy to talk to people.
You guys are kind of like the mechanics of business.
Right.
If you already have a business, like something's not working over here. How do I fix that?
And if we don't know, we have people we can ask.
Well, yeah.
And find
10,000 mentors across the nation. You can reach out and you guys can find an answer, it sounds like.
Google.
And Google.
It's surprising how many professionals know their trade. Doctors, dentists,
absolutely,
whatever, but they don't have a clue about the business side.
Well, no, most have to rely on somebody else to do their account and books and all that, or they have to figure out the app business part or how to get new clients, or they go to a marketing firm or something. So you guys kind of, for smaller businesses who don't have that, like we're talking about the finances, right? They don't have that big budget to just run out there and start it and hire a bunch of people. They can talk to you guys, keep it small at first, get it going.
There's only so many Post-it notes that you can put up of things,
as big as your wall.
Right. I need to do this and this and this and this. And
another business that I had the good fortune to see from start to finish was a couple wanted to start a Lego store.
Okay.
And
this is a great story.
My first thought was, Legos, boy, I don't know about that. But as we got into it and we got a business plan developed, and they made their projections and they substantiated their projections, and we got them a loan, and they are now operating in a very successful Lego store.
Is it the Lego store down on Riverfront?
No, it's
not
that one.
Not that one. It's a different one.
Yeah,
okay. I know of another group of folks who are, I see sometimes they do like little sales on the weekend and stuff, and they've got lots of Legos. You can kind of buy the pound or whatever. You can buy a bunch of Legos.
This is a store out on the north side.
Okay. Okay.
But very successful, and it was a real pleasure to see it go from.
Did you learn a lot about Legos?
I did. Yes,
it's a big business.
Yes, I learned that some of the kits are like $400 or $450.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Well, those are big kits. Like you're building something really big with that amount of money.
But they have, like you said, they have a table about this size, just full of Legos. So you go in and buy whatever you want by the pound.
Yeah.
Or kids can come in and just build while their parents are looking or whatever.
Absolutely. And then all the it's a constant staple in our house is my son gets Lego kits for Christmas. So I understand. It's a big business.
It's fun. Very fun.
So I bet you hear about a ton of different business ideas. That's exciting to me to think about. Any others that you want to think of?
Nothing comes to mind right now.
My background is real estate.
Okay.
So I have helped a couple of people who went from agent to broker to their own agency.
Okay.
And that's
a big leap.
It's a big leap. It's very scary for them. But it's also very rewarding. And I think that's why we do what we do.
Okay.
It's rewarding to help people.
It is.
And see, them grow and become successful. So.
Well, and you're both helping our local economy by helping these businesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or people with new ideas get their business going. And that's amazing work.
Right.
So.
And everybody is so appreciative too of the help. That's the nice thing, because we have them do surveys afterwards.
Nice. And,
it's nice to get the feedback and say, oh, it was so much fun to talk to this person. And it's
I think, so I have sort of my husband mostly has it, a little kind of what we call kind of a side hustle in the business. So, world, Yeah, he has a master's in business administration, so he didn't really need a bunch of it. But like I'm thinking, we've had some hiccups, and he's had to research and figure them out. We could have just come to you guys.
Send him over.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes, please.
I mean, he's figured out a lot. But yeah, maybe I will just send him your way.
Yeah,
say,
we'd
hey,
love to
next
help
time
him.
you come and run into a problem, call these guys.
Yeah, we'd be happy to have him.
I had a couple of clients this week that they really just had a single question and it was easy to answer. And so those are kind of like one and done type of clients, but we solved their problem.
Nice. Well, it sounds like you guys do amazing work. I'm so fascinated.
Thank you.
I would love, if I had a business background, I would love to help people figure out all these problems because it's just amazing. I love that kind of work. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here today. And
Sure.
I hope folks sign up for the workshops. Even if they just have a sparkle of an idea.
Yep. Absolutely.
Come and talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Get it down on paper, figure out if it's viable.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
Right. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you so much.